Welcome back, everybody. It's been a hot minute since we've done a video around these parts, and today we're going to be talking about social situations, in particular, a little bit about playground behaviors. So, a question that sometimes comes my way is why be social, or why do I have to be social? And socializing is important, as people are meant to be social. Some people don't think they need to be social. Some people want or don't want to be social, but have a hard time following some commonly known social etiquette, which means having a polite set of behaviors in a group, which also means people in our communities expect us to interact with each other in certain ways that are commonly accepted as appropriate. In this video, we'll talk about some more about some of these things. So, why do I need to be social? Based off the fact that people are social creatures, if you go through an average week at any stage of your life, you'll realize how important it was to be social with others. You need to interact with the store clerk who checks you out when you go pay for your items at a store. You need to be able to ask for help from a grocery store team member if you can't find the tomatoes. These interactions are a part of your social life, and it can be mastered. The bottom line is, whether or not we want to, we're going to have to socialize. So let's talk about the playground. In this video, we're going to talk about recess, break, or free time. Yes, if you're in elementary school, you most likely get some kind of recess, and it's possibly got a playground. This extends past slides and swings, though, on blacktops or hilly areas, or grade. You've got a rainbow of social opportunities with your peers if you get free time around with them. Sometimes questions will come to mind you're not sure how to answer when you do socialize. This video hopefully helps answer some of them. How can I get people to play with me? Well, go up to your peers and ask to play. If you don't know them yet, introduce yourself first with your best assertive voice. You can ask someone if they'd like to play with you too, especially if you see anybody playing by themselves. Grab them and be each other's buddy for recess. What if I want to play with different kids? If you're playing with two friends, just say, for example, and you tell your friends while you're walking away from them, they are going to play with another kid. What might your two friends think? Well, it could be that's rude, or did something happen? What might your two friends feel? They might feel offended, confused, or rejected. Why would it be unexpected that you walk away from your friends and tell them you're going to play with someone else now? Well, one reason is it's a sudden thing to say and can come off as rude. So, what if I want to play somewhere else? If you want to play somewhere else, you can. Ask your friends if they want to go play somewhere else too, or if your friends do not want to play somewhere else too, you can let them know you will be playing over there and they are welcome to join you. You can even thank them for playing with you. What if no one wants to play what I want to play? This is super common. If most of your friends are playing the floor is lava on the playground equipment and invite you, but you want to play ice cream shop and no one else does right now, what can you do? Since your friends invited you, you can say yes. Make the choice to play what your friends want to play right now. There's a better chance next time that they'll play your game. If you really don't want to play the floor is lava, you can find other peers and offer them to play with you. They say no. I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, practice your flexibility, and try your best to have fun playing with your friends, even if it wasn't your idea. Thanks for watching. Remember to be your best, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye now.